Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cup2Hook number 118, Cup2Hook Conversations number 118. How is everyone doing? Oh my goodness, it is pouring down rain outside, and it has a major thunderstorm going on. Let me kind of bring y'all, there we go, much better. A lot of thundering and lightning going on, so hopefully we'll be able to hang out for a while. Hello and welcome in, Margie, and look at you right off the bat wanting to dance. Bless your heart. Let's do a little bit of dancing then. Thank you so much, Margie. I am still working on everything that I will be doing for January's giveaway. So I don't have any of that sitting here because I'm still making decisions. I know I've shown one thing and I don't have it in here anymore because I have it all together in the guest bedroom. So, but I do have your ticket one. Since you did $4, your name will go in 4 times. There's 2, 3, and 4. And while I'm doing this, Tank did a super chat for me in Tuesday's live for the Bible study. And not only did I forget to play the video for her, but I forgot to write down her super chat in the live. So I just want to show and witness that I've got her not on Tuesdays, but on, no, it is Tuesdays. I wrote the wrong live down. I put friends praying, but that is actually meant for Bible study. So I need to correct that date as well. So I got to redo those, but Tank will have 2 going in. All right. How is everybody? What is on your hook? What is in your cup? Let's see who else we have coming in. Going to the top of my chat line. Hello, Racine. Welcome in. So glad you finally made it. What a trip. What a trip. She says, I am drinking tea and crocheting on a mile a minute. Make along from Granny Colleen. Oh, wow. How exciting. Hello, sweet Samantha and sweet Lisa. Wanda, welcome in. Wanda, after we texted today, I've just continued to pray for you for the whole month. Bless your heart. I can't imagine driving the turnpike for the entire month. I have a lot of fond memories of the turnpike when my boys were a little bit younger. And I've shared this story before of us building snowmen 1 mile going. And then when we got to the end, well, not really the end, but we ended up coming back up. And we did that for probably about a good, maybe 14, 16 mile stretch. That was a lot of snowmen that day. It was a full day thing, but there was really nothing available in Cherokee for us to do. And so we drove over to the turnpike and that's what we did for the day. And so that was, really cool for them to get to play in that snow. So, of course, I was a lot younger, so I enjoyed playing in that snow. But anyway. Hello, sweet Jean. Welcome in. Thank you guys so much for loving and hugging each other in. Laura, hello and welcome in. And Michelle crochets in Kansas. Hello, hello. I am doing really great. I've had 2 really great days. I've worked about 10 hours both days. Yesterday, got off work and went to Crochet Club for the first time since the beginning of December, and it just felt so good to be back with everyone. Lisa says she's got water in the cup and just finished 3 beanies. Woo woo! Michelle says, do you have a new grandbaby? Are you talking me, Michelle? I do. She actually turned 3 months old on the 8th of this month, 11th. Yesterday. She's 3 months old yesterday. Oof. A little too young for old age to set in, Cynthia. Yes, she is 3 months old. Her name is Cordelia, and they call her Cordy. Margie says, I finished the All in the Family mandala blanket. Oh, nice, Margie. Jean says she is washing clothes and packing her suitcase. She has coconut macaroon dessert tea in her cup. That sounds good. I don't know if I should tell you. I think I've already said something, though. I think y'all already know. Oh, well, I can't do that to you and not say it. So Jean is going to be in my house literally tomorrow night for movie night. What? So you don't want to miss it. Samantha says, are you going to talk about the cottagecore mosaic blanket? I probably am not, Samantha, because I have not started it, which leads me to probably at this time talk about what I have been working on. Wanda says, it sounds like I might be playing in it tomorrow. Oh, I'm so sorry, Wanda. I love snow and I love to watch it come down and I love to watch it accumulate, but I do not like being in it. Thank you, Nightbot, for hugging in all of those that are watching silently. Hello, sweet Tiffany. Hello, Miguel. How are you? Happy New Year, my friend. So good to see you. That is great to hear, Samantha, that you are feeling better. How are the headaches doing? Oh, sorry, Miguel. And you know, I've started this thing where I have done like this little countdown at the very beginning, hoping that during that countdown, it'll get everybody through the ads. But I do appreciate you hanging in there with them and getting through them. Because after all, that's what helps me be able to, you know, give back to you guys. Love that you guys are continuing to say hello to everyone. Hello, sweet Margie. I just saw a picture of you on Facebook with your family at Disney World. And y'all look so cute in your matching t-shirts. She says, I posted a picture of my community tab. Is it the same one or is it a different one? Wanda says, if I'm dealing with winter weather tomorrow, I will be listening and won't be able to participate. No doubt. No doubt. Because we definitely want you to stay safe. That's most important. Tiffany says, hello, Jean. It'll be nice to see you tomorrow night, assuming I'm able to make it in. Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Jean says, I feel lots better after Tuesday night's 14-hour sleep. I bet. I bet. Michelle says, I didn't get notified of your live, Cynthia. I am sorry about that, Michelle. And you know, the funny thing is I put it out either Monday night or Tuesday morning. I had the live listed. I've got tomorrow night's already listed. I did it at the same time as I did this one. And I actually already have Tuesday's Bible study one out. In fact, I'm caught up on everything with the studio and the channel, except for a couple other little videos that I'm going to be making for you guys. Can y'all believe that I did a Crochet Society video, and for 2 months it sat in my camera roll and I never even put 2 and 2 together? And then I'm like, it's almost time for a Crochet Society box. Let me go see when I got the last one. And I went, and it was actually saying, it was like the end of August, 1st of September. And I was like, what? Wait a minute. So then I started doing some looking around, and what do you know? There was that video in camera roll, and I was just like, oh my gosh. So at least you got to see it, but we'll be getting another one soon. But anyway, I've gotten caught up. So going forward, like tonight, when I get off of this live, I will automatically go ahead and put up the live for next Thursday night. So hopefully in 7 days, you guys can get notifications. Same thing with movie night. As soon as we get off tomorrow night, I'll go ahead and put up the next Friday's movie night live. And then same thing with Bible study. Once it's done on Tuesday, I'll go ahead and put the following Tuesday up. So I don't know. I don't know. Come on, YouTube. Let's all get it together. Lisa says, Michelle was asking Racine if Abby has had the baby as yet. I don't think so. But Racine, that's your question, so I'll let you answer it. Because surely you would have already texted me or called me and told me that the baby was born. Margie says, picture of the blanket. Oh, so let me do this. In a minute, Margie, I'll go pull it up. Samantha says, tell Jean to say us to us tomorrow night. Maybe hello. I'm hoping she will. I'm hoping she's going to sit right back here on the Joy couch. I'm hoping she'll be right here or in a chair pulled up right between Mr. Joyful and I. Or maybe, you know what, Jean, we may have to have you come say hello, but you may have to actually sit in the living room for it to be fair, because you'll hear the question in live time to answer, and there won't be that internet. So I don't know how that'll work. We'll figure it out. We're gonna have fun. That's all that matters. We're on fun. Thank you, Nightbot, for hugging everyone in the chat. Miguel says, Cynthia, if you get a chance to see my video I did by the lake on Saturday, the title has exciting news in it. Actually, Miguel, I have that video already in my watch later. So hopefully I will get to watch several videos tomorrow afternoon, because I get off at noon. Well, I say noon, at lunchtime at 12:30 tomorrow afternoon. So all Cynthia's plans for tomorrow until movie time is come home and crochet and listen to YouTube. So, hello, sweet Jen. She says, hey, honey bunnies. So I got you, Miguel. I'm coming to your house tomorrow afternoon. Everyone is continuing to say hello. Samantha says, what are you working on right now? So I am going to show you, because that's the heart of what I'm going to talk about. And then I'm going to turn it over for anyone who wants to come up. Tiffany says, Michelle, check your YouTube settings. I was messing around last week and must have clicked on something that stopped me getting YouTube notifications on my phone. Now I have to physically go into YouTube to get my notifications. Oh, wow. That's just sad. Margie says, I posted that picture from Disneyland to Facebook and Instagram because I keep getting requests on Instagram from men that I don't know. I know what you mean. And even though you've clearly got in a relationship or married, they don't care. I've got them all over my Instagram, but oh well. All they really going to find on my Instagram is crochet stuff. So that's something I need y'all to hold me accountable to. I keep saying I'm going to post my pictures more on Facebook and Instagram, and I don't. And I really, really need to. Was it really? You know what, Margie? I do remember y'all going. She says that picture was from July 2022. I do remember you guys going. Racine says Abby's having a lot of Braxton hits right now. Jean says, I just will skip playing and have fun. Oh, bless you, right? Bless you, Jean. Racine says, we went to the mall and did lots of walking. I bet, and nothing. Oh, you're welcome, Miguel. Samantha says she got her notification for tonight. Nice, nice. I hear you. Racine says hydrate. I bet you do, Jean. She says she has her status as single on Instagram, and she has to block at least 10 a week. Oh, thank you, Smith. Can y'all hear the rain? Can you hear the storm? I hope not, but all right. So this is what I want to talk about. I literally spent all of last weekend. Lisa says, Racine, go over some speed bumps. That should help bring the baby on. Trying to make the Stranger Things beanie. Thank you, Jean, for saying good night, saying hello and good evening to Nightbot. I'm happy and very, very pleased with how it's coming out. What I'm not pleased with was the size. So on the Stranger Things beanie hat, I was going to do the shadow monster, the mind flayer, however you want to pronounce it, and have it come down, from the top of the beanie down the sides of the beanie. Well, it wasn't. I was on increase row. Well, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I was on increase row 13. And I was still having to increase. That was like 13 single crochets and then 2 double crochets. 13 single crochets and then 2 single crochets in the same stitch. And I was like, this is crazy. So I had a meltdown. But let me show you something first. Trying to get it big enough so you can see it. Let me do this. There we go. Maybe I could turn it. There we go. All right, now you'll be able to see it. Hello, sweet Angela. How are you? She says hi to everyone. Lisa says, Cynthia having a meltdown? No, laugh out loud. Oh, I did. And me and God had words. And then God put me in my place. If you were here with friends praying for one another Sunday night, you already know this story. But so this was the design, and there's a lot of reflection. Oh, there we go. So this was the design that I was kind of going with. This is what my inspiration was. So let me let you take that in for a minute. Hopefully y'all can see that pretty okay. So this was my inspiration. So this was the hat so far. Before I frogged it, I decided to leave it together so I could show you. So this is what I have so far. Let me turn it this way. So this is what I had. Hope y'all can see that. All right. So let me put my picture back up here. So in the pattern, not the hat rounds for the size of the head, but in the pattern, I was finishing up the body. So here's the picture again. All right. So this was going to be the head and this was going to be the tail. And so I was at the point where on the tail, where it's this long strip part right here, I was getting ready to start that on the bottom part. And it was literally going to just be, you know, one single crochet all the way down. I mean, 2 single crochets all the way down. On the head, we were finishing it up, and then we were going to take some gray yarn and do like an oval with embroidery to do for the face. And then it would come up a little bit above it. Okay. Now for the legs, they would have come out just a little bit further on each end. And then I was going to have them shift so it created a joint, and then have them come down. And then off of that, those were 2 single crochets. Then off of that, as you can see, let me raise this up a little bit. As you can see at the bottom here, let's see if I can touch it right there. You can see that the legs went off into like what were like feet, and those would have been 1 single crochet. And then once we had that built, we would then do the brim. And then around the brim, we would actually have written, you could have either done ST for Stranger Things, or you could have written out Stranger Things around the band. And that was going to be our beanie. But like I said, I had a meltdown. Because from the time I got off of movie night Friday night, all day Saturday, and until 2 o'clock Sunday, this is all I had to show for it. Now, granted, I had completely frogged it. I'd gotten about this far before, and I frogged it 2 complete times. The second time, I started making it with half double crochets, and it just didn't look right. So I frogged it the second time and went back to single crochets, and it looks great. I'm really pleased with the way it was turning out. But you guys, like I said, this is literally 15 rounds, but 13 rounds of increasing, and it is still not big enough to create the beanie. It still had to go wider. And I was just like, craziness. So I went and found a quiet spot, broke down crying, and was like, my whole weekend is gone. I have literally nothing to show for it. I haven't really rested, and this is all I've got. And there was just so much other things that I needed to have on my plate to start fresh on Monday. And so I asked God, what are we going to do? And I just literally told him, there's not enough time in the day. Now, for those of you who talk often to God, do you think that went over well with him when I told him there was not enough time in the day? The creator of the world, the creator of the universe, the one who decided way back before Cynthia was even thought of, told God there was not enough time in one day. What do you think he said to me? You got it. He says, he scolded me. My child, there's nothing wrong with 24 hours in a day. It is perfect. And I'm like, well, I just need more time, God. I just need more time. And then being the loving Father that he is, he laid on my heart that I wasn't spending my time wisely. What? Then what am I to do? What am I to do? And he says, sometimes as his children, we spend time doing things that we have no business doing. And I'm like, but I promised them. And he says, all you need to do is one project per series. You know, with Call the Midwife, we did 3. And with Longmire, we did that big blanket. And I'm like, well, what do I do then? So I kid you not. All right. I'd already drawn the pictures. So let's not even talk about those days before Friday ever came. And like I said, I literally spent from the time we got off of movie night until probably about 3 o'clock Saturday morning. I got up about 9:30 Saturday morning, and from 9:30 until it was probably about 12:30 Saturday night, because I went and watched a little bit of movies with my son and took a break. So till 12:30 Saturday night, got back up at 9 o'clock to do church at 9:30. When I got off of church at 10:30, 10:45-ish, I started again. And at 2 o'clock, this is what I had. And I just wasn't happy. So all that time resulted in not really anything. You're not really going to be able to see them. You'll just have to trust me that they're there. But I probably sat down to my graph book, because I spent some time in the Word. After I prayed and God and I had a talk, he led me to go read Ecclesiastes chapter 4, which I ended up sharing in our live Friends Praying for One Another. So probably about 3:30-ish, 3:45, I sat down to this book. And right before we went live at 9:30 that night, I had the entire blanket for Stranger Things designed. So I have not only do I have the pictures, but I have the pattern written out. And I did all of that. So 3:30, let's just say 3:30 to 9:30. What is that? 6 hours to come up with the idea, to put it on. Because remember, we weren't going to do a blanket. We were going to do a pillow. And on the pillow, we were going to do a bicycle that said something like, enjoy the ride. The blanket has nothing to do with any of that. So not only did I come up with the design, write it in written pattern, but also drew the pictures in 6 hours. I think this blanket is God inspired. But I got my pictures drawn. Oh, you can see that. Cool beans. So there's the ST for stranger. There's the RA. There's the NG. There's the ER. There's the THI for things. There's the NG. There's the S. Now, I really don't want to show you this, but y'all have been patient enough, so I'm going to. I'm not going to show you the whole design, so I'm just going to show you this part of it. So there's going to be Christmas lights going through it. And under the Christmas lights, it's going to end up saying, friends don't lie. All right. But there's a couple other little details that will be in it. Yeah, I'm not going to show you. So let's do that. I showed you the majority of it. But I promise you, there's stuff. I'll show you just a little bit so you know I'm telling the truth. There's stuff. There's some stuff on the rest of these pages. But anyway, I want to keep some of it a surprise. So we'll be making a blanket. So that's what my pencil hook Samantha has been busy with. But last night at Crochet Club, I did start the make along that I'm going to be doing with Jeannie and V, the Yarny Fiber sisters, with the calendar Scrappy blanket. And that's what I've got done so far. So I'm working on my month of January. And I have my pattern printed to start the All in the Family. So that's what has been on my hook. And outside of that hat, this is the first time I've crocheted in 2 weeks. What? So I hope y'all will forgive me for scrapping the beanie. If anybody else wants to try and do it, that's fine. I will not be like upset. I would be overjoyed because it just wasn't meant to be for me. I am agreeing to be a part of 3 crochet alongs, 1 past, 2 present, plus make the Stranger Things blanket. Plus I have to keep making stuff for the shop so that I have a little bit of income coming in. So yeah, my hands are busy. So anyway, again, my Stranger Things friends, I hope you will forgive me for going down to 1 project. And after being scolded by the Heavenly Father, we will only do 1 project per series. So, and don't fret, even though we're doing a blanket for Stranger Things, don't forget when we finish Stranger Things, we have 1 season of Call the Midwife to do. So we'll be able to finish working on our blanket during the Call the Midwife season that we're going to catch up on, because we're not going to do another Call the Midwife project, especially when we did 3 Call the Midwife projects. So, all right, now I'm going to hush my mouth a minute and see what you guys are saying. And I have 2 more things I need to share, and then I'm going to let you guys come up. All right. I should have had someone drop me an emoji. Okay. All right, there we go. That's right. I remember Samantha with the water drops. Thank you, Samantha. All right. Racing says, Cynthia, look, Samantha is now asking you also. Oh, now asking me what? I don't. What were you asking me, Samantha? Oh, she might be talking about, pardon me, she might be talking about telling me to drink. All right. Jean says, Racy, my uncle had me laughing for over an hour, and within 30 minutes of him leaving, I went into labor. Oh, wow. Tiffany says, we finally had a dry day today, a bit of sun and everything. It's only short-lived, though. Rain's supposed to pick back up sometime tomorrow. Well, we will undoubtedly be sending it your way because, like I said, it is pouring right now. It is thundering. It is lightning outside. So let me share one thing more just in case I don't get to get it out and I lose power or something. Hopefully I don't. But not tomorrow because tomorrow's Friday. Saturday, I have the pleasure of being invited to come up on the sweet, precious Connie from Just Another Stitch channel. She has invited me to come over to her house and hang out for a little bit. So I am really, really excited about that opportunity. And if you guys are not a part of her channel, then after we get off of this live, please go to my community page, because when we get off, I'm going to be putting a little, well, I'm actually going to be putting the video link up there. But if you're not a part of her family, you guys, definitely go over there and give her some joy thumbs and throw some joy in her window. I'll tell you what, I bet she could have just massacred and made a beautiful Stranger Things beanie. And had I really thought about it, I should have asked her, but I know she's got a lot probably going on her plate. But she is like the queen of beanies. So if you are a beanie lover and especially like to knit, definitely go check out Connie's channel. She is like the queen of beanies. I love her. I just love her. But anyway, so hopefully you'll come check us out on Saturday and give her a lot of love and support, because I also need to put on that comment. She is so close, you guys, to her 2K. So we definitely got to help get her there. Got to show her some love and support. All right. Thank you, Angela, for giving hugs to everyone that you may have missed earlier. Samantha says, what did you have for dinner tonight? I will figure that out when I get off the live. So, yep. Got off of work and went to the post office and then unloaded my car because I had my stuff in it from last night from Crochet Club, and pretty much I'm sliding right in here to say hello. Lisa says you should come to Australia and have a hot meltdown. Oh, excuse me, you guys. Pardon me. I would love it. You know, I don't do cold weather. I'm just not a cold weather person. So I would love to be where it is warm. And I wouldn't mind being in the land down under and hanging out with good friends. Connie, I don't know how long you've been here, but we just were talking about you in a good way. In a good way. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about coming to your house Saturday. And I was telling them that if they're not a part of your family, that when we get off of this live, that they'll need to come over to my community tab, because I'm going to be posting that video, but also a big shout out to help you get to your 2K. Connie says, howdy everyone. How are y'all doing? Gosh, just love you, girl. Everyone is saying hello. Jen is saying that is awesome. I'm not sure. I ran my mouth about a lot of things, Jen. If you can help clarify that. Racing says, Cynthia, can we come up? Yes, you can. I got everything out that I needed to. So let me grab the invite. And then I wanted to scoot boot over to Margie's channel really quickly. That was the second thing that I wanted to share before I had done that. So there's a link coming out, and let me go over here and grab Margie's channel. And bear with me. I heard somebody come in. The little doorbell rang. All right, there's Margie's. Come on. All right. Let me do a screen share.
Okay.
Hello, Racine.
Hello. We have just a minute, and then we're going to go out to dinner. But my grandson is crying. Here's Bubba's. And here is a special guest, so you guys can physically see how pregnant Abby is. Here she is. So please.
There we go.
Okay.
Hey, Abby.
Hi.
Oh, Abby, look at you.
Hold it like that.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness. I know you're ready.
Yes. So I just want. So say thank you for all the prayers. Pray that this baby comes out tonight. Because I did a lot of mall walking. We
will.
Everything to get this baby out. So,
Racy, she sounds just like you.
well, everybody says, "Is that your younger sister?" And I'm like, "No, it's my daughter." And so I just wanted to come up real quick. Cynthia, I will watch the rest on the replay, but thank you for everything, everybody. And I will see everybody tomorrow night on game night. I love you guys.
Love you
Bye-bye.
too. Bye. Okay. Trying to put myself back up. All right. So let's go share Margie's screen real quick. Well, that was sweet. We got to see Abby. I appreciate all your prayers for her. All right. So let's go to her community page. Oh, wow. Let me see. Is there a way to make that bigger? Probably not. Nope, that just made it tinier. How do I make it bigger again? Let me try that. Wow, that is beautiful. That is so pretty, Margie. Love your colors too. So did you do a full 50? Was it 50 rounds? I love the size of that too. Sorry, I was enjoying her blanket. That is so pretty, Margie. Thank you so much for sharing that with all of us. All right. And the link has been dropped if anybody wants to come up. Lisa says she is up to knitting little Christmas stockings. Samantha says, where can we get the pattern for the blanket that you are working on? So I will have all the links starting next week in my description box, but you can go to Jeannie, Butterfly Dreams, Crochet with Jeannie. She is the one that is doing it. And it is a month-to-month repeat pattern. And then you use calendars to pick your colors. And so I'm actually going to be doing a video of mine as I do it. So, but I'm planning on I was planning on just doing like one video. So like at the end of the year would probably be when the video went up. But what I may do, because I'm thinking about probably starting in February, is at the end of the month, do a small video, like 5 to 10 minutes of everything that I crocheted in that month or knitted, if I actually knitted something. But that's what I'm thinking about doing. And so the reason I'm going to do that starting in February is because I'm going to use January to try and do a small video of all the things I made last year that I didn't put up. Now, not like all the individual dish towels and stuff like that. It'll be a video of things like the panda bear and the baby cocoon and Amanda's hoodie and, things like that. So, but the All in the Family is on Ravelry. And then, like I said, Jeannie from Butterfly Dreams Crochet has the links or has the videos for this. And if I think about it, I can actually put the links on this live too. It just might be tomorrow afternoon before I get those links on. Tiffany says, I had a phone call and missed the start date. On the make along, it's actually already started. So really, she gives you the pattern in full. So you can either do it month by month with everybody, or you can actually work ahead and do the whole blanket. It's entirely up to you. So, but yeah. I was going to say something, but I think I'll have to hold that thought for a minute. Sorry about that. I don't like it when people do that. And I'm sorry I just did that to you. Oh, thank you, Lisa. She says, love the scarf on your model. I actually took that scarf off and wore it one day this week. That is the scarf that I did from the Selena Baca book and did with Trish, the Purple Yarnivore, at the end of not 2022, but the end of, well, was that? I actually think that's the project we did January of 2022. But yes, thank you. Angela says we had snow this morning and it was cold. I bet. Ugh. I love you, my friend, but I'm glad you have it and we don't. I will take the rain. Oh, Connie, you are more than welcome. You are so amazing. I just love you. Samantha says, I would. Connie said, what? Oh my gosh, congratulations. I'm sorry. This is probably not the best video, but this is the best I got. You guys, we got to do this for Connie. She made it to her 2K, so let's do a piggy dance. That is so awesome, Connie. I'm so happy for you. Oh, thank you for sharing too. Right. Thank you guys so much for congratulating her. That's a lot of hard work right there. That's putting up enough content and the right kind of content that 2,000 people love it. That's some dedication and hard work. Congratulations, Connie. Well deserved. Well deserved. Hello, Mama Susu. Welcome in. So glad you're here. We just congratulated Connie from Just Another Stitch. She reached her 2K family. Margie says she is currently at 759 family members and 1,653 watch hours. Again, if you guys will drop joy in the chat, then Nightbot will share your channels out. And let's just help each other grow and spread that joy. Just spread that joy around. Connie says, thanks, everyone. Lisa says, I have 509 family members and I need heaps of watch hours. Again, drop joy, drop joy. Jean says, Cynthia is not lying. She was bundled up in a blanket and a sweatshirt, and I was comfortable in a tee and shorts. This is true. This is true. And y'all laugh right now. This is what I wore to work. And this, you can visibly see 1 layer and 2 layer, but I have 2 other layers on underneath this. And that doesn't include my unmentionables. If you include those, that's 5 layers. But I have to stay warm. Tiffany says, woohoo, Margie getting closer every time I run into you on a live. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Jen says, I said awesome for the blanket. I'm real excited about that. Thank you so much. That means the world to me. It was very hard, even though, when God speaks, I do listen. I've learned the hard way when I don't. But yeah. So I don't know. I may even frog this in just a minute with you guys together, so it won't be so hard. It's not actually hard unfrogging it, like to not do it, as it is to frog it and not do it and feel like I've let somebody down. But hopefully y'all are going to fall in love with the blanket that you'll forget that there was even an idea of a beanie. That is my dream. Connie says, you can tell when someone comes in. How did you do that? Oh, because it did a little boop, and I could hear them come in, and I just called it a doorbell. At least on mine, it does. But I'm going to, and y'all tell me, I feel like when I'm talking like right now that I sound normal, but when I replay my videos back, they seem to come in very loud. So I have actually, in my editing software where I can edit my videos to compress them into like a movie video to put up for y'all, I actually will lower the volume in that so that it's even quieter. But do I come across really loud? My microphone like picks up things. And so it's really funny because it's so sensitive and you can hear so well with it. I always told my brother-in-law, you know, when you come in, don't flush the toilet because the bathroom is right there and everybody will hear it when I'm on my live. But I finally just told him, you know what? They already hear the doorbell ring when you come in, because when that door opens, there's a doorbell that automatically rings. And that's back from when I couldn't walk because I would always sit near the front door. So if someone came in the back door, like a family member came in the back door, then they didn't sneak up on me and scare me half to death. So that doorbell has just stayed there. But anyway, y'all hear the doorbell go off. So we're all family. And clearly I'm sitting right here. So it's not me going to the bathroom. So I said, just flush it. But do I come across really loud to y'all? If so, let me know. And maybe I can try and go into my camera settings and try to lower the volume. I'm really behind in the chat because Lisa's saying, oh my goodness, Abby, come on, baby, hurry up and come. Jean says, keep her laughing. I know, right, Jen? 12:01 tonight is Friday the 13th. So if y'all come over to Pam's house, we will all be together for Friday the 13th as it pops through. Lisa, it's already Friday the 13th for you, isn't it? But I don't know. I'm a big Friday the 13th fan because I'm not superstitious, but anyway. Yep, Lisa's saying I'm already Friday the 13th. Tiffany says, is that the All in the Family, Margie? Yes, it is. And she's probably already answered you because I'm way behind. Jen says, Lisa, that's right. So happy birthday to my dad in Australia. Mama Susu says, hello. Hello, sweet friend. Lisa says, Jen, happy birthday to your dad. Margie says, yes, a full 50 rounds. Need 2 skeins for colors A and G. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you. Thank you. Lisa's given some heart emojis. Jen says, thank you, Lisa. Jen says, All in the Family is on Yarn Inspirations. Thank you, Jen, for correcting me because I had said Ravelry. Thank you, Samantha. She says, I love your channel. And Mama Susu's dropping some sweet, lovey, hovey emojis there. Lisa says, please send rain my way so we can cool down. And then Jen's doing piggy for the piggy dance for Connie. Samantha's trying to get to 600. So again, you guys drop joy. I haven't seen a lot of people dropping joy, and let Nightbot share your channel out. I know you did, Samantha. I did a shout out for you on my channel, on my community page. She says, I made it over 500 family members. And Jen is congratulating Samantha. Samantha says, where did you get the pattern for the blanket that you're working on right now? Butterfly Dreams Crochet with Jeannie. It's all over on her channel, and it's the Scrappy calendar blanket. Again, I'll try to put the links in the description box for her videos. All right, channels are being dropped there. Lisa says, Cynthia, you make me feel They're just looking at you. I'm sorry. And I won't tell you that the fireplace heater is on full blast. I'll have to turn it down tomorrow while Jean's here, though. I don't want her melting away on me. Samantha says, where did you get the pattern for the blanket that you're working on? Okay, I did answer that. Oh, thank you, Lisa. She says you come across okay. Margie says, no, the volume is fine. Well, thank you for that feedback. I appreciate it. Angela says, if you get too loud, I'll just turn down my head. Bless your heart. Lisa says she loves Friday the 13th as well. Jean says, isn't Pam in Alabama? No, she is actually in Tennessee. She is in Tennessee. Thank you, Jen. She was saying it's Butterfly Dreams, Crochet, and more. Jean says, I'll wear shorts. Samantha says, can I do the piggy dance for her? I sure can. So here is the piggy dance for Samantha. All right. Congratulations, Samantha. Okay. Oh, I do have something else that I wanted to talk to y'all about. But I talked to Jen already, and she kind of already answered the question for me. But I'm just curious about your Hobby Lobbies. So if you have a Hobby Lobby that is close to you, do they still do 30% off on yarn, and then the next week 30% off on accessories, and then keep alternating? I can't buy yarn. Just reminding y'all, no yarn buying. I've made the commitment that I will not buy yarn until my birthday, which is in July. That's halfway through 2023, unless I have to buy it for a project that I'm working on with somebody, a doll, because I'm going to start making my dolls, which I shouldn't have to because I got plenty, and I already bought a bunch of doll yarn for skin colors and hair colors, so clothes can come off the wall. So shouldn't have to, unless it is gifted to me. Cynthia buys no yarn. But I went into Hobby Lobby because I was looking for an accessory, a specific accessory. And I have it here. I found one even better than I imagined. I was just going to look for a little rinky-dink one for myself. I have several that I have put away in my giveaway bags for giving away on the channel. But I went to find a thread threader because, I'm going to start doing these dolls and embroidering the eyes. And so I needed a threader that could help me get the kind of embroidery thread through my needle, because it's a little bit thicker than thread. And so I found one, and y'all, look what it is. It's a butterfly. What? But I got it home. I haven't even opened this one, but boy, I sure made sure it was intact. But the actual threader on the one I got was broken. So because of things going on, I had to wait 2 weeks to return it. But when I was there, and of course, this is Sewology. So this is in the fabric department. It wasn't in yarnology stuff with the crochet and the yarn. But that week, yarn was on sale at the Columbia store. And there's technically 3 Hobby Lobbies. There's one in West Columbia, one in Columbia, and one in Lexington. And they're all right there within each other, maybe 15 minutes apart from, each other. But when I went to return this, Todd did not want to go down the interstate to Columbia because there's so much interstate construction going on. It's been going on for about 2 years now, and they're nowhere near finished. And so he said, can we go to any other Hobby Lobby other than those that I have to go down that interstate? And I said, well, we have a choice of 2. And that would be at our Greenwood town or Greenville. So we chose to go to Greenville. And I went in there and, I was looking, and there were no 30% off on yarn or on accessories. And technically it should have been on yarn, because if I was in a Hobby Lobby 2 weeks ago and it was yarn, that would have made the next weekend accessories, and that would have made this past weekend yarn again. But they had no signs up for either one. So I went to the fabric department and I asked the lady, I said, look, first off, I want you to know that I understand this is not your department, but over in the yarn, I'm just curious which one is on sale this week. Is it your yarn or is it your accessories? Because there's no signs to tell. And she says, none, only fabric. And I said, okay, but usually it's one or the other. It's yarn or accessories. Well, what do you mean by accessories? So I was telling her like the hooks and the darning needles and stuff like that, the bowls and, all the gadgets and stuff. And she's like, oh, they've never been on sale like that. And she says, like, it might be a department sale like once or twice a year, because all departments go on sale at different times of the year. But the only things that ever go on sale every other week is yarn or fabric, and they alternate. And isn't it, Jen? She says that butterfly is so cute. But bye, Lisa. And Jean says, yes, my Hobby Lobby does. It alternates, Jean. Is that what you're saying? Well, so does the one in West Columbia, the one in Columbia, the one in Lexington, the one in Charleston. They all alternate. But this store told me that they didn't, and that the last time they remember their accessories in the yarn department even being on sale was like September of last year. And hey, Pam, we're all talking about coming over to your house and seeing Friday the 13th roll in together. And so anyway, she says, but don't take my word, because you're right, it's not my department, but there's my boss. Let's ask her. So we go and we ask her, and y'all would have thought I was speaking a foreign language. And so she says, well, let me tell you what, there's my boss. So let's ask her. So I was like, okay. So we ask her. And then this other gentleman comes up, and I guess he's some type of management too. And you guys, they're looking at me like I have just like fallen off of a rock or somewhere, hit my head, and can't remember my name. And so I said, okay, I'm actually a YouTube content creator. And we talk and we share all the juicy sales that are going on, and we help each other out. And so I said, so we kind of keep each other informed on this. So if you guys are not going to have accessories on sale anymore, I need to know the facts. So I'm speaking the facts on my channel. And well, they were not impressed whether I was a YouTube content creator or not. That was just like a mood point to them. But they were insistent on trying to make me understand that yarn accessories had never been on sale. And I was like, okay, well, the Columbia stores, and I don't mean to call out a section of stores, but the Columbia stores, they do. And they alternate every other week. It's like the thing, on this weekend, it's yarn. And the next weekend, if you need accessories, you wait and you go then. And then the next weekend, yarn's going to be on. And they said, no. And I said, well, maybe just because your sales ads don't have them. And they were kind of getting like a little haughty with me. And they were like, no, all of us are on the same page. We have the same sales. And I'm telling you that the last time we had any accessories that you're referring to as accessories was like last September. And so at that point, I realized we weren't getting anywhere. Friction was happening and it wasn't worth it. So I just politely bowed out and said, thank you all for your time. I appreciate you answering my question. And I said, it's time for me to just go find my husband and go get my little goodies. So I went and got my little needle threader. And then I found this little envelope, and you can't really tell what it is because I've got stuff in it. I've got my directions and my tiny calendars, but isn't this cute? So this is really cute. Even though I have the pattern keeper to like have the pattern sit up so I can look at it, but this is really cool to keep like my calendars and any other little papers that I have in it. And I just love it. And it just zips up. Now, you guys probably have one of these already. You've probably already seen them, but you got to remember your girl here, she only started being able to go back into the stores and start shopping just a couple months ago. So I'm probably a little bit behind the times, so give me the grace. But I was so happy to find that. So I went and got my little goodies and we left Hobby Lobby and I was like, yep, this will not be my favorite Hobby Lobby. But moral of the story is, your Hobby Lobbies, are they still alternating? Did they ever alternate, or have they stopped alternating if they did alternate? So I am ready for your feedback. I'm also going to drop the link again in case anybody wants to come up, because I'm not going to lie to you, I'm getting winded and tired of talking. Jean says yes, hers alternates. Oh, you're so welcome, Samantha. She's thanking me for the piggy dance for her channel. Pam says, my store stopped putting the accessories on sale midway through last year, just randomly. They were at the beginning of the year, but it was at the same time as the yarn. Okay. Jean says, I only buy accessories when they are on sale, right? Pam says, I was hoping they would start putting them back on sale at the beginning of this year. Well, according to this store, that's not happening. And they're all on the same page. So I'm not sure. Wanda says the sales are like that all across the country. Okay. And you would know, my friend. So your word is like gold to me. Pam says they alternated pre-pandemic when they had them on sale. The accessories were on sale the same week as the cross stitch stuff and crochet thread. Yes, I do remember that, Pam. Margie says, yes, the ones I go to also alternate. Well, she told me, and this is why I said it was starting to get kind of heated. She's like, well, if they're still doing that, they're not supposed to, and that's bad representation. And so I was like, whoop, hello, I am not here to get anyone in trouble. So bye-bye conversation is coming to an end, because I was not about to get any stores in trouble. And I certainly don't want them to stop if they're still doing it. But anyway, so I was just curious, but I think that's all the news I got. So anybody have anything they want to share, or what's on their hook, or come up and show what they're working on? Honestly, after 2 weeks, I'm just so happy. I got the hiccups for some reason tonight. So sorry, y'all. I'm just so happy to be crocheting again. I have missed it so much. But anyway, it's nice to have my sugars leveled out. Yes, y'all, they've been doing amazing. They have been staying between like 99 and 118. What? That's almost deserves a piggy dance for Cynthia. And although I did have some rough time the beginning of this week, I had vertigo really bad. And I was blaming it on the insulin, but come to find out that, it is a real thing. And so, yeah, but happy that that's behind me at the moment. Had a really sweet friend give me some great advice on how to deal with it. And I just want to let her know, because she's here tonight, that it worked. So thank you very, very much. It not only made me happy, made my boss happy. So, been putting in a lot of hours making up. So worked 10 and a half hours yesterday. No, 10 hours yesterday, 10 and a half hours a day. So got a lot accomplished and caught up. So ready for this weekend, Jean, to just sit back and just crochet, hang out with you, hang out over at Connie's house, hang out with everyone tomorrow night. I mean, I am so ready. Waiting for 12:30 tomorrow to come. And that's when I get off work and it'll be all play. It's going to be a play weekend. I cannot wait. And we have a holiday on Monday. So guess what? 4 days of crocheting. What? Who let me go on vacation? Thank you, Nightbot, for hugging everyone in the chat. Hello, sweet Sylvia. She says, hi, Cynthia. How are you, buddy? And Cynthia, can you call the corporate office and tell them what they're doing at your store? The chat. God bless you all. The thing is, Sylvia, I don't know which one is doing the right thing. And I got to word this carefully. Because if my actual location stores are doing the wrong thing, I don't want them to stop. But I don't want them in trouble either. Pam says, I may have a scoop on some clearance yarn at Walmart. What? Congratulations for you. She says, just have to double check to see if it's still there and how to find it, because it's all a bit hidden. Nice. Jean says, as soon as I put towels in the dryer, I'm going to bed early. My eyes are getting tired. I hear you. I woke up at 5:30 this morning, wide awake. So one, I not only got up and did my quiet time, but I actually got some crochet time in this morning. So I was like, ooh, ooh. Pam says, well, hidden in plain sight, but still a bit hidden. Laugh out loud. Margie says, I've been sitting in my recliner with my feet up, trying to stay off my feet as much as possible. Absolutely. For those of you who don't know, Margie had a mole removed from her left foot, and she has stitches in her foot that will last for about, 2 weeks, Margie? Jen says, do tell Pam, hidden yarn. Jean says, my mom had vertigo bad, had to take medicine daily to prevent it. I'm going to tell you what, that was no fun. And I was one of those that got extremely nauseous. And let's just say it wasn't pretty. I'm so glad that's behind me. Pam says, whoop, whoop. Jean says, shh, y'all. Cynthia's getting some goodies. What? Jean? Angela says, I've been working on removable towel toppers. Oh, I love it. She says, started number 11 at start of this live and about done with it. Oh, that just makes my heart smile. My heart is just swelling, Angela. Just have buttons to put on it. I love it when you guys bring projects to work on. I know I'm going to be crocheting while I'm over at Pam's house. Pam says, I would say the one still on sale is wrong just because the store sales should match the sales on the app, right? Sylvia says, Cynthia, I'm not buying any more yarn this year, and I'm doing the stash. Our Buster stash with Queen Bridget said that's what I'm doing this year. Nice, nice. That is sweet, Sylvia. Y'all know Bridget lives near me. We're about an hour away from each other. Isn't that something? She actually lives pretty much in the backyard of my oldest son and daughter-in-law and granddaughters. Right? How about that? Jen says, my Walmart doesn't have yarn sales. Ours does on occasion. Wanda says their sales papers get posted on the website and all over the internet. That makes sense, Wanda. Margie says, bottom of my right foot, and yes, for 2 weeks. Sorry, wrong foot. I had the wrong foot. It's her right foot. Pam says, mine doesn't either usually. You have to use the app, but going to see if it works with the website. Nice, nice. All right. No pressure. I'm going to drop the link one more time to see if anybody wants to come up. And if not, then I might go ahead and wrap things up with our Joy Basket moment, and got to see what all these text messages are. Are you kidding me? These are not text messages. These are yarny messages like Michael's and Mary Maxim. I kid you not. Hobie sending me yarn sale messages. The temptation is real. I shall persevere. Oh, nice, Pam. She says, if it's on the website, she'll pop up and show me. Jean says, between us, where Bridget lives? Yes, she's between us. She lives near, oh, goodness gracious. My mind just went blank. She's like a little bit on the further side. She's like between Lexington and Orangeburg. So yes, yes. You have to pass her to get to me. Jen says, awesome, Pam. Right, Jen? Just evil. Evil. I was about to say something and give away an answer on movie night tomorrow night, but I caught myself. Well, I hope everyone can come over to movie night tomorrow night. Laura says, I got nothing to show that I'm working on. Oh. Well, do you have a project in mind to start working on? Isn't that a pretty purple? I think it's like a Lavender Fields is what it's called. And I had gotten this yarn on clearance. It was originally $3.99 and I got it for $1.97. It's some of that soft and shiny from Loops and Threads. It's got a lot of halo on it though for, look at, I have to put my eyes on to see. See all that halo on it? Look at that. See all that fuzz? And it's like, it's not like hair. It's like on there. You can see it. Now I just made that little section worse. It's going to be an ugly part of my blanket now that I pulled it. But isn't that pretty color? I love that color. Pam says, I don't know if I can share screen on yours. But you can find it on the website. All right. Hey, Renee. If you come up, then you can put your camera on. That was just an excuse to get you up.
Well, it is, right?
Put your camera on. Hello, my friend. How are you over there in
I'm
Tennessee?
good. Okay.
What's your weather like, out of curiosity?
It has been raining all day. It has hailed. It hailed so hard it looked like it snowed. And now it's raining again, but it's supposed to turn to snow tonight.
Oh, I will just take our thunderstorms. Thank you very much. I'm not complaining about thunderstorms, although I do love a good thunderstorm. But
yep. But okay, so it's the mistletoe yarn. But y'all, where did you go?
I put you up on solo. Show us this luscious yarn.
64 cents, y'all.
What?
Yes. Okay. Now here's how you have to find it. Okay. Go onto the app. Hold on. Let me get my app up. I don't know if y'all be able to see it. Okay. So what you have to do is do a search. Cat. Okay. So when you get your app open, go up here in your little search thingy and type in Red Heart Mistletoe Yarn. And then when that pulls up, stop. Click on your little in-store button.
Right.
Okay. And of course I wanted to show y'all what it was doing, and it's not going to be right. But when mine pulled up first, it showed me all of the regular priced yarn. But then it's because I already bought what was that in my surrounding area. But if you change your store to a different store, it recalculates your area. So then it will show you, and then it'll bring it up at 64 cents.
Wow.
Instead of the $3. And then if you go to add to cart, then you can just keep adding until you've reached the max that you can add. And I think this store had 8. Yeah. This store has a maximum of 8. And then you do a pickup. And then so I got 11 skeins for $7. I just had to go pick it up. You know, I did the grocery pickup. So, yeah. But, so when you first pull it up, it's going to show $3. Let me change my location and see if that changed my store. Hold on. No, but this is what it showed me first. It showed it at the $3.
Right.
And then I had to scroll all the way down to before it shows me like the other. Okay, so right about down to here. And then it told me, this isn't the one because it's still showing it at the top, but it showed me out of stock at my store for the 64 cents. So then when you click on it, then you can change, and then it'll say check availability in other areas.
Right.
So if your particular store doesn't have it, scroll down until you find where it's sold out, click on it, and then click check availability.
Nice.
And Jean, it is the Red Heart Mistletoe yarn. I just saw her comment. Okay, you can take me off of the...
Okay. Hang on. I was scratching my face. Sorry.
Okay. But...
Oops. I started to almost remove you. Wrong button.
But I'll show it on my thingy when I can share on my live. I'll show you when I can share my screen.
Okay.
I'll show you how to do it online.
Cool.
Oh,
Renee says her price won't change.
It won't change. You have the one that has the $3 will still be there. You have to go find the same one that says it's sold out for 64 cents.
I'm laughing because Jen says, "Come in close, sweetie. Share that yarny news."
See, and I was going to be good and not buy any, but I mean, 64 cents. Seriously,
that is hard to beat.
You have to pick the one that has 64 cents. You can't pick the one that has the $3.
So is that just on the website, or can you go in stores and find it?
No, I couldn't find it in the store.
Okay.
Because see, on this one, you can see it's got both of them side by side.
Right.
Ooh, it's got the 64 cent one up top and then the $3 one down below. They're listed separately for whatever reason.
As if you would pick the other.
Right? And they're exactly the same. They're both the 10. Oh, heck. This one is a 5-ounce skein. The 64 cents is a 10-ounce.
What? That's...
So, yeah. It's the big one. Well, not the big. Yeah, it is. It's the jumbo.
Well, Jean, we have several Walmarts. I'll let you buy them because I made a promise and I'm trying to keep it.
But so I bought these at the one in Franklin. So I sent my friend a message because I was going to go Tuesday night and I sent her a message. I'm like, and she didn't text me back and then I dozed off. And so she's like, what did you want? I was like, I was going to go see if you want to go to Franklin, which is like 45 minutes away. So we went yesterday instead. And then we went to Bath and Body Works.
Shopping's always better with a friend.
Yeah, and then we went to eat and we went to Bath and Body Works. Tiny. That crash was my cat, y'all.
I was gonna say we saw Tiny when you first came on.
Yeah, now he's over there knocking stuff down. That's why he's not allowed in here usually.
I was gonna say he got upset because you came on live.
Mm-hmm.
So he got off the chair.
He's destructive. Yep.
Okay, so she is searching her area now.
I saw that. So if it says it's sold out and it's not at that store, then change your store to a different one, but it's still, because see, I'm not sure why it wasn't showing me. This one is in Spring Hill, which is same distance as roughly as when I is to Franklin. They're both about 45 minutes away. But I guess when I was at that other store last night, I was closer to it. So it was within my search area. And so they had 8, but I'm like, I'm not driving over there.
That is nice though.
But
64 cents.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, I can use those to make Christmas stockings. So.
Well, you know, knitted Christmas stockings is one of my projects, so
well,
would that entitle me to buy 64-cent Christmas yarn?
Yes. I'll give y'all a little sneak peek of what I'm going to show on my channel.
Oh, hang on. And hang on. I'm going to single you out. I'm bringing Laura up.
It's a stocking.
Hang on.
Hey, Laura.
That is so cute.
I don't like the way the toe is. I mean, that's part of the pattern. I don't like how it kind of chops it off. But I prefer it to start at the toe and go up. But
yeah, but once it's filled, though, I mean,
and the top looks like this, but I thought that looked too tall, so I folded it over.
I like it better folded over, though.
I put my little thingy, my bobby.
Oh my gosh,
you can't see it, but it's pink and gray. But I figured I'm gonna make a couple of stockings a year, so that by the time
pink and gray.
Mm-hmm.
See, right now it looks kind of like white and a sage green.
Yeah, it's pink and gray.
It's still beautiful though. I love the stitching.
How about back here? Does it look pink and gray?
Only because you're telling me, so I'm thinking it's like a light pink.
It is. It's a very pale pink. It's it's a pale pink and a great. Yeah.
But if you hadn't said it, I still would think that, especially like with your chair in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now when you put it towards the chair like that, it definitely does look pink and gray. Very nice. And you said you're doing a tutorial on that?
No, but I do have a pattern. I can share. It's
that's too close.
But I think I want to start with the toe and go, because I actually I changed up the toe a little bit, trying to make it more roundy. But
right. Is it a free pattern?
It is. It is by Paradise Patterns, I think is what it's called.
Paradise?
I think so. Let me look. It's on my phone here. Renee, see if you can change your store that you're looking at, like your main store, and then it'll search a different area. Because like I said, the one that I found it at is still within my radius. I don't know why it didn't find it the first time, but then when I changed my store that I was going to, then it searcred a different area, and then it found it. It is by pattern-paradise.com. Here, I'll type it in the chat.
Okay.
I can't type it in the chat there. I got to type in the chat here.
And then and what's the name of the pattern?
Pattern-PARA. Space. That way it'll put it in there maybe. Did it?
I don't see it yet.
Well, that's because StreamYard's delayed. Okay. It'll be coming in a second.
Okay.
And it is called Cozy Cottage Christmas Stocking.
Cozy Cottage. I love that. Hello, Miss Laura.
Yes,
So
it is.
I saw your message, but I didn't get a chance to read it yet. So you've been working on puzzles.
Yeah, there's actually a 2,000 piece on the floor, and my mom came over because my sister had dropped off gifts. She's late only because of her having COVID. She didn't want to be around people.
Right.
So she dropped off the gifts at my mom, and mom brought them to me. So mom came upstairs. She wanted to see what Sherry had gotten me. And one was a 500 piece puzzle.
Nice.
So my 2,000 is on the floor. My 500 is on the table.
I love putting puzzles together myself. In fact, I do it as an app on the phone, but it's not the same. That's one
No.
thing I do when I go to my parents' house is sit down with my dad and work on puzzles.
Yeah.
This is what the picture looks like on her page.
Oh, that is pretty.
That's pretty, Pam.
Thank you. It did not, the first way I typed it in, it did not take it. And it's not
Okay.
taking me typing out .dot.com either. But it's pattern-paradise.com.
Okay.
And it's the Cozy Cottage Christmas Stocking. And I will
So
put the link,
does
it'll
it
be
look
linked
like it-
in my live when I go, after I post my live later, I'll
Okay.
put the pattern. I guess I could go do that now though.
It doesn't look like it would take that long to make one either.
It didn't. I made this in one night.
I should.
Cool.
I'll get the lid. Or no, I can't. Can I?
But I had made one several years ago. I'd made up several different stockings, and
No,
I
I'm
took
not even on
several,
camera.
and I took the patterns from several different ones and combined them into one. And the basic body stitch I used was this one because I just liked the way it looked. But I found another one with the toe, and I don't know what pattern I used, or if I even used a pattern. So now I've got to find it. But I figure I've got all year to figure it out. Cozy.
This is
Oh,
the
by the
box
way.
from my sister.
Let me hang on.
This is the puzzle from my sister. She gave me.
Oh, wow. Oh, that is beautiful.
It's a 500 piece, and it's given us grief.
I bet with all the clouds, and then kind of like the fog over the water.
Yeah. Plus, I'm finding pieces I can't find going around the border.
Right.
So yeah, it's sitting over on the table. It's just a matter of trying to find everything.
Let me see.
Then I got these candles. They're, what do you call them? Oh, they're kind of like battery operated. You turn on a switch and they change colors.
Oh, wow.
There's 6 of them, so 2 are kind of like this height. Then it goes smaller than smaller. I have them out of the box, and out of there. I just haven't set them up right
Get out
now.
of my yarn.
Right.
Come here. Before you get in
It's even
trouble.
got a remote. It's a personal remote.
Come on.
So I don't know if you heard the story about, I have a cross like that my brother-in-law gave me, and it kept changing colors on its own. And we thought that there was a spirit in the house doing it, and come to find out it's the fireplace remote.
Oh
Is
no.
picking up the same frequency, but it does still change without a remote. So I was going to show y'all a puzzle that I bought my dad, and this puzzle gave him a hard time. It was really difficult, but gosh, when he got it together, it is beautiful. But this is what it was. Hang on.
Get out of my yarn. There we go.
That's,
Right,
that's
there we go.
beautiful.
That's pretty.
And it's metallic. The puzzle itself is, the pieces are metallic. I mean, it's cardboard pieces, but the finish on the colors is a metallic finish.
That's beautiful, Cynthia.
That's cool looking.
But yeah.
I like that.
but that gave him, whew. So. Seems like there was something else I was going to say, and now I can't remember. So I have to write stuff down.
You'll remember it after the live is over.
What's that?
You'll remember it once the live is over.
Of course.
Then you have to write it down for next week.
Thank you, Margie.
Or yeah, as Victoria says, mention it when you do your thing tomorrow.
Yes, thank you, Margie. She found it and put the link in the chat there. Nice. So I got to remember. Do y'all remember? I know I was going to put Jeannie's links for her videos in the description box. It seems like there was something else I was supposed to put in there. And I didn't write it down, so now I can't remember. I'll have to go back and watch my own live. Boring. I can't remember what else I was supposed to put in there. Do y'all remember? Jean says all the stores there are out of stock.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Renee. I can't remember. I'll just have to go back and watch my own video.
Are you comfy?
Do you ever do that, Pam, when you're editing? I cannot stand to hear myself talk.
Yep. I'll just fast forward and I'll cut stuff out. And then I'll listen to it over and I'm like, oh, how many times do I say or all right or okay or
okay. I will make a confession. When I found that Crochet Society video, I almost just put it up, slap the intro on, slap the post intro on, and something told me I needed to watch it. And so I did. And thank goodness I did, because at the end, I didn't like what I said, like how I said it, because, you know how I always say, be joyful, stay crafty in your own way, make your own joyful creations. Well, I said it backwards. And I was like, and this is literally what I do in the video. I'm like, you said it backwards. So I then said it again. And actually, the first time I had said it right. So the second time I said it backwards, but thought I had said it right, but I left something out. So I was like, Cynthia, and this is what I'm doing on the video. Cynthia, how many times is it going to take for you to finish this video? And then I said it again and said it backwards. So I'm cutting, and I end with a backwards. So if you go back and listen to the end of my Crochet Society, it says, be joyful, make your own joyful creations, and stay crafty, or something like that. But if I had not gone and listened to that video, y'all would have heard me edit. I mean, you would have heard the 3 different endings and me saying, Cynthia, how many times is it going to take? Because yes, I do that.
Oh, Angela, that's funny. She said there are 3 in stock at the town where her ex lives. They can keep it.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
It is not worth 64 cents to drop. Nope, I do not blame you at all.
Thank you, Jean. Yes, that is it. The all in the family pattern. Thank you.
You can take, I took all my little clips like that, Cynthia. I used to keep track of them. Now I haven't been, and I made a bloopers reel.
Oh, that's kind of cute. I might have to take that idea if I have your permission.
Yeah, go for it. I've got one blooper reel, but I do that. I'm like, I was sitting there and I'll be like, and making faces at myself, and I'll be like, okay. And then
that would be cute to do at the end of the year.
Yeah, so I may start doing it again, but because I have a lot of little blooper reels.
Oh,
the last time I just left it in. Oh my gosh, Tiny, I'm covered in cat fur, dude. But I don't remember what video it was. It was one of my recent videos, one of them in December. I said something completely wrong and I just left it. I was like, whatever. I said it wrong like 3 times because I was looking at something and Jean
says that they're practicing interview skills. And she says the only thing she has to work on is saying,
I say it all the time. And I try to cut it out. Like when I'm editing, I try to cut it out. So if you're watching, you see me like move just a fraction, it's because I've cut out
I used to have a bad habit of I'll say something and I'll be like, right, and da-da-da-da, and right, and da-da-da-da, right, da-da-da-da, right. Oh, I was so happy when I finally got that out of my vocabulary.
I think I still do that.
Right? I'm just kidding.
Right?
Right?
Just kidding. Was everyone having a happy new year?
Yep.
I
So
am.
far.
Now that I quit fighting the Stranger Things beanie, I'm just like at complete peace right now.
Honey, golly, dude. Y'all, I've got fur all over me now.
Yay, Angela got her topper done.
Woo!
That's what cats do to you, Pam.
I know. Well, there's fur on everything, but now it's like really bad. Y'all can't see it, or I can't see it in there. But if I got up close, you could. Stop.
Sadie does the same thing.
He's like all wrapped up in the yarn. That's why he's not allowed in here. But if he wasn't in here, he'd be sitting at the door meowing. Because I just got home. And he thinks he needs to be like, yeah.
Tiffany says, I can't make a straightforward video to save my life. Then again, I obviously haven't made a lot of effort lately. One, the camera comes on and I freeze up. I've done that. And try over my tongue 10 times before I get. Been an exhausting experience since the third. Get the correct words out. I have done that, Tiffany. Come on and be like, what was I going to say? But you know, I love the idea, Pam, of doing a bloopers reel because I just think that just makes us, you know, a little bit realer.
And some of the bloopers I've been just leaving in, and somebody puts like they put their bloopers at the end of all their videos. Like if they when they edit it out, they'll do like all theirs, and then at the end they'll do a blooper reel. And I thought about doing that just because then I don't have to keep, you know, but
right.
But yeah,
I think that would be fun. So have you done a short yet? Have you, Laura?
Sorry?
Have y'all done shorts yet?
I did one last week.
I got to sit down with YouTube and figure out how to do them. I haven't done one yet.
It's easy. You have to film. If you use your phone, you have to film this way. Because if you do it this way, it's going to cut just the center part out. So you have to film it this way. Or if you use a editing software, save it with a TikTok format.
Gotcha.
Then, yeah. But a lot of my shorter videos, YouTube automatically converted them to shorts.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never done a video yet.
If it's under so many seconds or minutes or whatever. Thank you, Angela.
She said, my daughter saw your kitty, Pam, and she said, "Aw, it's so cute." He's fighting to get his mama's attention, though.
He is.
It was so funny at Crochet Club last night. My friend Tasha's daughter, Megan, she always brings her little dog, Millie, and she was holding another one of our crochet members had a baby, and Seth is 2 months old. And so Megan was holding Seth and Millie was just sitting there watching her mama. Like, I thought I was your baby. and occasionally Millie would just start growling. And so the baby's mama said, what did she call Seth? She called him a skin puppy. He was holding a skin puppy. But anyway, it was so cute. So cute. Laura, do you have any pets?
No. They're on frames.
I hear you. I hear you. We just have Sadie now. Of course, Mackenzie passed away. That was my Marine son's dog that we were babysitting. And then before Mackenzie came, of course, it's been a while. It's been 6 years now, but I had a Mancoon cat. And oh, Callie was my buddy. I miss him terribly. Todd used to call him old man.
Mm.
Those are big kitties.
Yes. And very furry.
Yep.
My sister has one that's I think it's part Mancoon. It looks like it anyway.
But you know, Callie didn't really shed a whole lot. But personality, oh my gosh, he had some personality. And we taught him that if we went meow, 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 no, we said meow, meow. If we said meow, meow, he knew that that was snack. So it was just so cute.
I got 3 here I had to give up. That are in the frame.
What's that?
2 cats and a dog I had to give up.
Oh.
Oh.
When my situation happened, I had to give them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed Marble more than all 3.
Oh. You said Marble?
Yeah, she was our cat we bought at PetSmart. Dusty was, we found him in the back 2 doors of where we lived, and then Max is a dog.
My dog is a Max.
He's a Chihuahua and a Pug mix.
Oh. Renee says,
Here, kitty, show your
okay,
face.
kitty, show your face. There we go. There we go. Oh. Well, you guys, I think I am going to start wrapping this up so I can go get something to eat and maybe get in my PJs before I come over to your house, Pam.
All
Do
righty.
some crocheting.
What's that?
And do some crocheting.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm going to keep on. In fact, I'm almost at the end of this row. So I'm going to make these last 3 stitches and then we'll do our joy basket moment. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting, but.
Oh, you could just pop up on mine and tell them.
All right.
No, I got to get a drink and a snack and a project to work on.
I hear you.
Although I need to start the projects before my lives because I can't count to get them started.
I know last night when I started this one, I was trying to do 200 chains plus 2 plus 3. I can't tell you how many times I counted. And I finally said, everybody, shh.
You're welcome, Renee.
They were very kind to me. Oh, she said, thank you. So cute. All right. Look at me. I haven't even gotten our Joey Basket Moment book out. But like I said, I come sliding in here. All right. Oh, I like this. It says, let love rule. Colossians chapter 3, verse 14. Beyond all these things, put on love, which is the perfect bond of unity. Oh, that's so sweet. That describes all of us right here.
Yep.
Dear Father, if I had to limit you to one word, I would choose love. Love explains everything that you've ever done, and it negates all the reasons you have to reject us. To follow your example would make life so much simpler. I am controlled by my moods and by the actions of others. This leaves me unsteady. Lord, let love rule my heart. Love ends all arguments, all anger, all fear, and all doubting. Love begets more love. Love ends, oh, I love this. Love ends division, punishment, and competition. Amen. Love begets joy. Of course it does. Love defies conditions. Conditions defy peace. Love steadies my heart, giving meaning to my life. Again, I pray, God, let love rule. Nice. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. I have a
Hello.
little doorbell, so let me see. Samantha is here with us. Hello, Samantha. Look at your pretty hair,
Hi,
girl.
Samantha.
Your hair is so pretty,
Hello.
Samantha.
Thank you. I just was Kelly creates, and then I thought, what come you? Kelly did her arm, so I thought, what come with you?
Well, did you
And
tell
some
her we all
joyful-
said hello?
Next, if I leave a comment, I will, yeah.
Okay.
Next time, the positivity live is coming the 19th. That's next Thursday night.
So excited. Hello, Miss Gloria. Miss Gloria.
Hello, Gloria.
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 Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Hopefully I can make it tomorrow night and play some games. We'll see.
Yes.
It's on my
Yes.
bucket list. It's on my bucket list.
Yeah.
Me too. That's what Mr. Joyful likes to say. It's that Gloria.
Yeah.
When he called out the point for the winners. Yeah.
He can sing now, y'all.
Ooh, yeah.
He has the gift of, well, he's not quite Pam, but he can sing.
No. Hopefully Sadie's doing well, your dog.
What's that?
Your dog, Sadie, hopefully she's doing well these days.
She is. I have to tell you something funny. So a couple days ago, so last Friday, we didn't get to go for her, little, we'll call it a trip, because if I even spell it now, she knows what I'm talking about. And I'm sure she's right outside the studio doors. But we didn't go because I was so eager to get back to working on that, that's what I was going to do. I was going to frog that with y'all. So real quick, I'm going to frog that with y'all. But anyway, so say bye-bye to the what would have been Beanie. But we didn't go. And she wanted to go. And Todd had to go somewhere. Oh, his brother got stranded at Walmart and he had to go help him jump his battery. And so, of course, he went without Sadie and he took the truck. And she was not having it. And so she kept whining to me the whole time he was gone. And y'all, I kid you not, it sounded like that dog kept going, Mama. So when he came home, she was mad and she went and was jumping all over him. And he's like, Sadie, stop. So he's trying to talk to me. And she finally comes over to me and she's like, Mama. I said, you hear it? He said, yeah, that's what she's been doing the whole time you've been gone. So guess what? Well, Jean, we'll have to do what we did last time. We'll have to all three pack into the front seat of the truck and put Sadie in the back. Because she's going to want her, trip tomorrow.
Gloria says she's ready for tomorrow. Hey!
Yay! I'm ready too. I love Friday nights. I love it.
I love when you played the piglet. Do. That's all it.
Or shaky legs.
I love the piglet. So I had to make you do that because I hit the 500 people. And
Here,
I wanted
see, I like shaky
legs. I can see you in the background,
musical notes.
I can see myself in there too. Oh my God.
Did you do the shaky legs, Samantha?
Shake it all out.
Y'all, I got a weird email. That's why I keep making faces.
Oh,
You ever get random weird emails?
A lot.
I do.
I've got a business opportunity for you. I basically sell on Amazon and I'll offer you a hefty commission.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Please, let's have a cooperation. Okay, that right there? No, that's not even a sentence.
Mm-mm.
Well, I mean, it's a sentence, but it doesn't make sense. You mean a conversation? Let's have a cooperation.
Y'all, this is not going very fast.
Mm-mm-mm.
Somebody come up with something else to talk about.
Hey, Jess.
Oh, let me put on the chats back on.
Somebody else come in. Oh, hey, Jess.
Hey, Jess, welcome in. It says cleaning while listening.
I usually find anything to do besides clean.
I hear you, Pam. I need to come up with more projects to try and do.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
He was talking about the stash down. Was it Sylvia that was talking about the destashing thingy?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing that with Bridget too.
I was gonna say.
And I have to do the video, but this will be the next part. The first short I did was the first project I did. Stash Down 2023 is what she's got going for hers. But
so what is she doing?
She's just using stuff that's in your stash, as long as it was in your stash on December 31st, and just use it to make projects throughout the year. She's got like a little bit.
A lot of people are doing that this year.
Yeah. So like this stuff that I just bought will not qualify. She's not. You don't have to not buy yarn all year, but just the projects that you make with the stuff that's already in your stash.
Right.
Hashtag them. Stash Down 2023.
This is the thing. If I'm actually successful and I make it till the summer before I buy anything, just think when Hobby Lobby does have that massive sale.
Oh, you'll be ready.
Money I will have.
You will be ready.
But hopefully I'll have things done that I've got room to put it. Because if I don't have room to put it, then I'm still not getting it.
I want to answer just handmade design. What's my crafting goal for 2023? It's to finish every whip I got so far, even the cotton for mosaic blanket. And finish the board.
This is my crafting goal.
Hang on.
My crafting goal is to keep. That's great. Ooh.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, there's
that
pretty.
one, and then there's this one.
Are those the diamond paintings, or is it? Oh no, it's paint. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's paint by number.
Oh, wow.
They're acrylic paints.
Nice.
Is this the one?
This one is mine.
Is this the one where you did diamond painting?
It's
acrylic diamond painting.
This isn't diamond painting. This is basic. You know the small acrylic paints with the paintbrushes.
Oh yeah.
That's what this is.
I thought it was like the diamond painting where you put it in the
No,
in the
this is
little
actual
thing
paints.
to make these things.
I know you're talking about Samantha. I do have some of them.
Tiffany says that's what she's holding out for is the big Hobby Lobby sale. All right, you guys, you ready?
Go for it. Oh,
Get smaller.
Wow.
Y'all made this so much easier.
Bye, Beanie.
yeah.
Bye, my hat.
You know what I think this is? I think this is a shaky leg moment. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
You
goodness.
feel better now?
I do. And I'm gonna feel even better when I actually go get some food in my system. So all right.
Oh
Well, I'm gonna go get ready so I can come play over at your house, Pam.
Okie dokie.
Samantha and Laura and Pam, thank you so much for coming up.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thanks for having
panel.
me for the time I got. The time I love. I love hanging out on a Thursday night.
And I didn't answer Jess's question myself. Tiffany says, that's Jean actually, excuse me. She says, my crafting for this year is to improve my knitting skills.
Ooh.
That's right, Angela. She says, now it's free to be another project. It's going to be the blanket.
Oh my God.
That's what it's going to be.
For the Stranger Things episode, instead of a hat, it's gonna be something else. That's crazy.
It's going to be a blanket. Yep.
Blanket
So.
for Stranger Things.
Were you on
Hopefully I
earlier,
can read.
Samantha, when I showed the patterns for the blanket?
I don't know.
I was
probably
not.
at Kelly.
You'll have to go back and watch it.
I will.
All right.
What?
Well, I will start putting the tutorials for the blanket out.
That's what I was just gonna say. When it's coming out, I hope to get started Stranger Things before the end.
It'll be the first week of February.
Good night,
That
Jen.
way I can keep them rolling. So I'll be like, hopefully midway when y'all are starting, so I can keep them going.
Like you start from the beginning to show how the new week gets started, and then
absolutely.
go on for
Yes,
the.
ma'am. Yes, I will.
I'm not a Stranger Things or not a movie blanket, so hopefully it's interesting.
But I'm excited. I'm actually excited. So it'll probably be just a little bit bigger than a throw, but a little bit smaller than like a full size.
Oh. Aw, I love your cat.
Thank you.
How
This
your cat is,
is
Pam, reminds me of
tiny.
Marble.
Oh.
The same color technique.
This is Tiny.
Aww.
That's who y'all can usually hear meowing. I let him in here. I knew he would be extra loud tonight.
Hello, Tiny. You're on camera, Tiny.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm on camera. Yeah.
Oops.
It's gonna get comfortable
Just
now.
flop right down.
That'd be nice. I'm hopefully get my points back
What's
and
that?
rolling. I'm hoping to get my points back and rolling. Like,
Yes.
I'm going to try to beat Janet. Try to get the most points. Hopefully I can do it. Janet, I'm so hard.
Refresh after every question.
Really?
I try that. It doesn't work.
Normally, sometimes by the time you start the game, I'm probably eating dinner. So I'm going to catch what I can.
But I have watched the episode for this week, so I'm good there.
Yay!
You're ahead of me yet,
Yay.
Pam. I haven't watched it yet.
Last week's I had not watched. I wasn't even at home. I was just watching the answers and just dropping them in.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I love it.
So, well, I just finished next week's episode because, like I was saying at the beginning of this live, when we finish tomorrow, I'll go ahead and put the live up for next week. But one of the perks for the top 3 levels on my membership, they get one question per week. And so when I put the live up after the live, I want to be able to put the question up. So I have to always be one episode ahead. But the hard part about that is my brain gets so excited sometimes that I might slip up and say something. So if you're listening, then you'll catch it when I say the question the following week. But
because see, before I had binged and I'd watched like the first 2 seasons, and I'm like, so then I couldn't remember the right answer because I'm like, that may not have happened in that episode.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be better too. Instead of necessarily just, writing the questions as we go through the episode, I'm actually writing them down now on a piece of paper. And that way, if something happens and it kind of slightly alters, I can scratch out what I need to on that paper and then go back and write them in. So they're like the legit question then.
Right.
So, yeah. So like if something happens at the beginning and then it changes at the end, this question is no longer a trick question or a uh-oh question because I've now finished it. And so, yeah. Of course, that's a lot of writing, but oh well. So,
You can do
it.
All right. Well, I have enjoyed this. Thank you, everyone, for coming over to my house again. Pam and Laura and Samantha, thank you so much for coming up on the panel. I want to say thank you to everyone that is in the chat and anyone catching this as a replay. and loved our little joy basket moment tonight. It was spot on. When we have love for one another, there's no competition. It's just all good. So really love that. Love that it talked about unity too. So, all right. Well, be joyful, you guys. Stay crafty in your own way and make your own joyful creations. Woo, I got it right. Be kind to yourself and be kind to everyone else as well. All right. I love you. And if you're going over to Pam's house later, I will see you there. If not, I'll see you around. Bye, everyone.
Pam. See you tomorrow
Peace
night.
out. Be joyful.
Yes,
See
be
you tomorrow
joyful.
Don't
And
forget
see
to
you.
Yes,
Hope
Lord.
to see you tomorrow night. Bye.
Thank
Yeah.
you for the thumbs. Yes. All right. Bye.
Right.